Hello, welcome to Timberborn in Oakdale as we continue working on our community here. Get started. So, what we're doing is we are playing on the winner of the small map contest, the last map contest in 2024. And we started out, it's called Mixed Up. We started out without any clean water. And we've cleaned up two of the sources, but this bad water source still plagues us. We're not going to clean it up for a little bit because it is our only source of power at the moment. We're working on this alternative power canal here that will be powered by this water source here. So at that point in time, we should be able to, prevent this from bothering us anymore. And whenever we have bad tides, we continually have a problem with the bad water killing our trees over here. We put this in place and it's done a pretty good job of keeping these alive here, but we still lose trees over here. And the challenge was, or has been always, that I could put these down here, but it won't matter because the bad water would be touching this wall here anyway, over the top of this. And so there's no use in putting that in place. Okay, yeah. You can go do something else. And so, I was like, well, not going to be able to fix that till we redirect this off the map whenever there's a bad tide. Well, Federico Galimbert, I think, is the way you say his name. And I'll put his user tag in the description. He made a great suggestion, so we're going to do what he suggested on how to kind of prevent this from bothering us. I will probably do it differently than what he said, but still. The idea was brilliant, and I didn't think of it. He did. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this out. And then we are going to replace that with, well, before we do that, just so I can see, we're actually going to put these here. Then we'll put our road back. We're going to take up these. think we're going to have to move this. Which, you know, it's all right. Want the water to be able to get in there a different way. No room for metal blocks. Really? We're full of metal blocks? Okay, well then, you can stop working. Okay, so just trying to figure this out here. How best to go about this. Because we don't want to interrupt our road. So I think that maybe the best way to do this actually is to bring the water in this way. And then we'll replace this with a levee. Oh. But I probably don't need that. If it wants to try and spread through here, I mean, it shouldn't. I'll just put some blockers up there. All right. Now, I need to come over here, and I need to take this down here. Because we need to open up, because I'm going to run levees all through here. And we need to have an outlet of at least 2. So one of the things I am going to do is I'm going to take this out. And we'll replace that here. Probably doing this way more complicated than what Federico had suggested. See, I need to get like over to here. No, just a 1. 2. Probably just be easier to build this across this way. Well. If I do, let's see. I think if I do a stairs this way, I can put an explosive on top. So let's make this a priority, this the next priority, and then these then will be the next priority after that. And we want a 3 on top. Also, since we've got this in place, we don't need these anymore. Yeah, okay, it's no longer too far from a district. Going to delete this terrace so that when the bad tide comes, they can't be getting down in there. So we need at least one more. Should probably go one more. Make that a priority pickup so it gets picked up before I place a block there and it gets shifted like up here or off into eternity. I mean, it won't get shifted off the map, but sometimes where it gets shifted, it's just as ridiculous as if it had been shifted off the map. And then we'll take this out and put in a levee, which means we probably will still get contamination, but it'll be in a very small area. I mean, another alternative would be to move this over one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then this here to block the bad water whenever the bad tide comes. All right. Just because I don't want that rubble laying around all forever. There. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Brilliant. Thanks for the suggestion, Federico. Now, how are we doing over here? Oh, we're almost done over here. So the Beaver Commission on Public Works got together and figured out that we will need, instead of letting the bad water run through here and then maybe dumping out over here, we are going to need to dump it off the map, because we are going to put other things over here, of which might be farms. So we don't want, I forget what I was going to do there. Maybe move this farmhouse over here? No. I don't know. Why did I not? Oh, these are going to be potatoes. Okay. Maybe farms, and so we don't want, whenever the bad tide comes, when we're dumping water off, we don't want that killing everything. Plus, we're not wanting to interrupt this space with an outlet for the bad water. So we're going to come into here, and we're going to put in a couple of gates. It's too high, yep. As in one too high, not as in, whoop, let's not do that one right now. As in excessively high. You know, just in case people needed that explained. Oh, okay, we could do it. I was going to not do this one because I was thinking it would only have access this way, and then therefore we wouldn't blow this until they'd finished the gate, so that then it wouldn't be too far from district. But they have access this way, so there you go. Though probably should have waited till evening time, or did it one at a time, so we weren't losing a lot of water off the map while we're waiting to build that. Never fails, 24/7. Nobody's ever bothering my phone till I start recording, and then everybody wants to give me a text. And of course, I forget to silence it. Now the question is, how do I put the other gates to block the bad water from coming down this way? And at the same time be able to get my power over here, because normally I was going to just route the power this way. I suppose I could route the power up to here, through here, and then back down and around. Yeah, that's what we'll do. The other brilliant thing about this is that, as Federico pointed out, not only should it keep the bad tide from killing my trees, but it also should, because the water's in here, it should keep it irrigated throughout the drought. Our poor little forest can't keep up with our needs. What all are we doing? We are running planks. Gears are full. Paper's full, so we don't need to run paper anymore. We should be running some explosives. All right, so all that's done. Make all that low priority. Taking my measuring sticks out. Changing this. Because we don't need it to be so high. So this is 1, 2, oh, I can count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our road goes here. Which means I should take this out and replace it because I need to take this guy out right there. Yes, let's do it now. We have the drought. Be less water. Yeah, that'll just empty out and then that'll be good. Make that a priority. So I want to take this out so that it's not absorbing the water so we can get better irrigation all the way through there. Okay. Okay, well, that is all the time we have left for today's episode. I don't know. Show this here, though probably nobody will notice the look here in the thumbnail, but maybe if we focus in on it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and if you have any comments, suggestions, notice things I miss, because it's amazing things I miss whenever I'm playing that I spot whenever I'm editing, but who knows if I'm going to spot everything. Please let me know. Until next time, have a terrific day.